Hello, my name is Beth Wright, and I'm your nursing faculty working with you on the pharmacology course NUR 136, your first nursing course. Congratulations on being accepted into the program. Way to go. So I'm going to do you a course intro the for the NUR 136 pharmacology course. Okay, first thing I need to start off with is if you are in this course and you are not an evening weekend nursing student, then you shouldn't be in this course. So if that's the case, be sure to email me and I'll figure out where you need to be. Okay? So you should only be in this course if you are an evening weekend nursing student. Okay, so let's take a look at the syllabus. The course description is the principles of pharmacology. It focuses on principles of medication administration, which include dosage calculation, major drug classifications, drug legislation, legal aspects of medication administration, drug action of specific body systems, and basic computer applications. And of course, it is a 1-credit class. However, don't consider this a 1-hour class like you would any other 1-hour class. You will need to spend a lot of time on your pharmacology courses, even though they're 1 credit, because it's a nursing course, and medication administration is a big part of what we do. And you need to know what you're doing when you're taking care of patients, because patients can die from nurses not doing that job the correct way. So we take it very seriously. We're passionate about doing a good job and teaching you all, the proper way about things. Okay. So student learning outcomes, that's on pages 3 through 5 in your syllabus, and be sure to look at those, because all of our activities, all of our test questions come from our student learning outcomes. So it's really important that you take a look at those and look at the definitions and how they apply to this course. The course evaluation is how you get your grade, and of course I've got your grading scale there provided. And you can see your minimal points for passing is going to be 152 points, and your highest number of points can be 191 points. So that's your grading scale there. Now your assignments are what makes up those points, and you're going to have different assignments. You'll have a discussion board assignment, and that is located on your Blackboard, as well as Blackboard course under discussions, as well as under assignments in your Blackboard course, and it's also located in your syllabus. So be sure to read that. Be sure to follow your rubric. That's how you're going to get your points, is to follow your rubric, and that is posted under assignments. So be sure to follow that. You also have a NIPIT that is worth points. That's a Unit 3 assignment, and in your Blackboard course it gives you the date as well as on your course calendar. That is a continuing education model, and it tells you how to go into that, exactly follow those directions. Otherwise, if you try to do the continuing education model of that, it'll ask you to pay $50. This is not supposed to cost you anything. When you finish, there's 6 modules, and when you finish those, each module, and score 80% on the test, you will get a certificate, and you need to download those certificates and send those to me. And you also need to keep those, send them to yourself also on your email, because at some point you'll be able to use that for your portfolio and use that for continuing education units. Your test, you'll have 5 tests. We have 5 units, and they are each worth 25 points. You'll be time limited on those for 30 minutes, and you'll take those into testing centers. Now we have, I prefer, if you can, to take the test at the testing centers at your campus, like at MECC or at Southwest. However, we understand students may not live close by to there and may have a better convenient place with somewhere closer. So there's an approved testing center list. Now, you will need to look at that like now, early on, and email me if you would prefer to test at one of the different locations, because you cannot let me know the day of your test. You have to let me know before, because I might not be at a computer or a telephone where I can get up with them and let them know the testing specifics. These tests do have to be proctored, so that's why we, have to do it through an approved site. And then, of course, the final exam is 50 points, and again, that is done at an approved testing center. And all of these, all the tests and the exams, the way they're set up is you will get one question at a time, and you will not be able to backtrack, to go back and change answers on a test. And the reason why it's set up like that is that's the way NCLEX, your boards that you take after you finish nursing school, that's the way it's set up. So we set it up this way as well. Again, you'll be in a proctored setting, and so that's why we got approved sites. It'll be time limited, so 30 minutes for your test, and you'll have 2 hours for your final exam. But be sure you know your testing center hours. You want to give yourself enough time to complete the test and, of course, the final exam. Also, with the test, if you happen to not be able to make the test on a scheduled date, so the scheduled dates are located on the calendar, and if you're not able to make those dates, then you will need to plan to make those tests up on the makeup days that are scheduled on the course calendar, and it's also located in the syllabus. Then going on through the syllabus, you have computer needs. So, I use podcast, and been trying for the most part to use YouTube. So usually folks don't have any issues with that, but you might need Microsoft Word or PowerPoint to look at some of the different slides and that kind of thing. But anyway, your syllabus covers those computer needs. I think I've covered the testing, but be sure to read through your syllabus, with respect to that. And then for our course outline, there are 5 units, and each of those units are located on the course calendar when we will cover those. So you should begin looking at the content in Unit 1, because, we will have a class each Monday. This is a hybrid class, and usually hybrid classes only meet ever so often, but because I know you're new to this, I feel like it's important that we do meet every Monday, and we'll cover units every Monday, but you need to not wait until those dates. You need to start now looking at Unit 1, and as soon as we finish up Unit 1, start on Unit 2, because that's the way online classes work. And, likewise, when you get into your nursing classes, when you finish one unit, you need to begin the other, because nursing classes are not anything you can study the night before and expect to do well. You've got to start, now doing the reading assignments and doing the other assignments that are due. So be sure to do that. It's time to be aggressive with your study habits and make sure that you're learning the material, and give me a shout if you don't understand any of the material or the content. That's what I'm here for, to help you with that. Okay, other things I wanted to cover, be sure to look at the course calendar, because you've got specific due dates there. You've got your tests that are assigned. You've got your discussion board assignments when they're due. You've got your NIPIT when it's due and your final exam. So be sure to take a look at your calendar and follow those dates. With the Blackboard course, the setup is when you enter the course, it'll start you on the Welcome Start Here page, and there's a long item there for you to read. And then I've asked that you also listen to this podcast and look at your syllabus and course calendar as you listen along. And then there are some other things that should help you, like Adobe Reader and things like that, on the Welcome Start Here. So be sure to look through that page. And then there's the announcement page. And anytime an announcement page is set up, I will send you an email to that effect as well. My faculty contact information is on that section, the faculty information. And then the course documents, syllabus, and calendar. You've got lots of different documents in there that are to help you throughout this course. Your handbook is there, your student handbook, your lots of different things there. There's excerpts from the syllabus that I put on there for you, so all of it's there for your use. And then you have your course units, and so when you click on course units, you'll see Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5. And some of those aren't available just yet because I'm podcasting or getting those upcoming units available, but Unit 1 is certainly available for you, so I recommend that you go ahead and get started on that. Your assignment menu button is where you're going to see about your discussion board assignments and your NIPIT. So follow those guidelines that are set there. Then you have a discussion board item, and so there you want to first introduce yourself and provide some information about yourself, where you're from, what's your name, what campus you're on, and 2 or 3 facts about yourself. And then I also want you to respond to 2 or 3 other fellow students too, and this is just a good way to get to know each other. You'll have your unit discussion board assignments there, or they are there. Be sure to use your rubric and your pharmacology textbook. Also on the discussion board, there's a couple of other things. After each test, I always analyze the test, and the most frequently missed test questions, like 50% or more of the class missed a question, then I will put that content area in what I call the FMQ, the frequently missed questions. So that'll be there for each test. And also there's another thread that started for you. It's called You Have the Floor, and that's where you can ask any question about the content, the course, anything to do with NUR 136. And I'll be checking that ever so often just to make sure I don't miss any of your questions. And then you'll have your test exam menu button. That's where the button you'll go to when you take your go to take your test at the approved testing center. You also have a stress button, and I guess I should call that de-stress button, because it's a place where you have some de-stressing venues, if you will. There's relaxation music, there's exercises, there's deep breathing exercises. So there's some humor things on there. So when you get stressed, click on the stress button and get de-stressed, hopefully. And then you have the send email menu button, and that's where you can send me an email or any of your classmates. Then you have a My Grades button where you click on, and that will show you your grades. The Blackboard Collaborate, that is a program that we will use during class time, where you can actually connect to the classroom. I'll have it set up for us to have this every class period, and I'll also record the class period. And you won't be able to talk with me during that, but you can type messages to me. So you're welcome to attend class in that way. And as a matter of fact, the class day before July the 4th, July the 3rd, I put a message on our calendar that we will meet that day through Blackboard Collaborate because the campuses are closed that day. So Blackboard Collaborate is a cool way to be able to meet. We can also arrange one-to-one meetings there. You will need a headset and a microphone in order to be able to talk, but if you if you don't want to talk, you can type messages and that kind of thing. Then we have the course evaluation, and that's something that we ask all students to do at the end of a course to let us know how things went, what can we do to improve, what things went well for you, that kind of thing. And then we have the VHCC resources, which are Blackboard help and various other types of areas that may be beneficial for all students. Okay, this is my contact information. Please call me Beth. I mean, if you can. Some students really have a difficult time calling faculty by their first name, but I am perfectly okay with you calling me that. I provided you my email address, and I check my email pretty frequently. You can, you need to give me at least 48 hours to respond, but I usually check it before then. There's my office number, and I have provided you my cell number. You can text me if you need to, or call me, if needed. If you text me, be sure to tell me your name and what course you're in, because I am teaching 2 other pharmacology courses this summer. But I'm here to help you, and I want to see you succeed, and I look forward to working with you. So also I wanted to mention, you notice you got raindrops on the thing since we've had so much rain. I thought I'd go ahead and go with the theme, it seems like. So, but anyway, I look forward to working with you all. Talk to you soon.